I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everyone, this is another episode of The Author's Mic. My name is Kelly Morgan, indie author, indie publisher. So today is the day before Thanksgiving, and I really wanted to talk about gratitude. Gratitude is a simple practice that you can practice. You know what? Gratitude is free, y'all. And gratitude is something that you can easily do, and you just never know what your gratitude will mean to somebody else as well as to yourself. You know, Thanksgiving always brings mixed feelings to me. I get it. Kitchens are busy, got a lot of things to do. We get to, be with the people that we love, people that we miss. But sometimes I think the gratitude gets left out. And I think that we need to do gratitude every day, not as a holiday practice, but as a daily practice. Gratitude to me should be like breathing, right? It should be simple, it should be steady, and most importantly, gratitude should be real. So, why I think gratitude matters? Well, gratitude changes the way that we notice things. It doesn't erase hard things, but it widens the frame, right? So that things aren't that one thing. When I practice gratitude, I make better decisions. I treat people better, I treat myself better, and I see that as progress. Gratitude isn't magic, y'all. It's attention. I um I believe gratitude is telling the truth about what's good, even when the day is loud and not good. Gratitude to me could be that first cup of coffee in the morning. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm so grateful to have that cup of coffee. Or gratitude could just simply be a hot shower, right? I'm just so happy and grateful that I even have the opportunity to even have hot water, right? Gratitude could be just me texting a friend because I'm grateful I have a friend to text. I'm grateful is not about pretending everything is fine. It's not about minimizing pain. It's not about shaming somebody. But it's just about giving thanks, right? It's just simply about giving thanks. And you can give thanks for the simple thing. So, okay, if you don't practice gratitude, then you can start, and it's very, very simple. Keep it tiny. Maybe each day, think of three real things that you can be grateful for. Say them out loud or write them down. Doesn't have to be this great, big long list, just three simple things. And I'll give you an example. I am grateful for that cup of coffee. I am grateful for the sunrise. And I am grateful for this breath. Those are all three simple things that you can be grateful for every single day. And when you start to practice gratitude, I'm telling you, things start to feel less heavy. Gratitude, if it's something that if there's something that you do on a daily, then maybe tie gratitude to it. I'll give you an example. If you're somebody like me who goes downstairs every morning and starts to brew your coffee, maybe while the coffee is brewing, that's when you name your three things. Maybe before you pick up that phone in the morning and start scrolling, before you unlock that phone, you think of the three things that that you're grateful for. Maybe right before you go to bed, you name out the three things that you are grateful for. Make it a cue, make it a part of your daily ritual with the things that you already do. And I'm telling you, you'll be surprised about how you start to look at things different. When it's hard to feel grateful, and I get it, especially on the harder days, on the heavy days, then you know what? Lower the bar and get more specific. I'm grateful that I answered one email today. I'm grateful for the way the sun shines in my window. I'm grateful I told the truth about how I'm doing. If your brain argues back, let it. All you have to do is just name a few things that you're grateful for and stay consistent, because the more consistent you are, the easier that it is to practice gratitude. Now, if you're an indie author and you're out here trying to practice gratitude, you can do it within your writing life. Maybe gratitude is keeps you from measuring your worth by views, likes, sell, or speed. Maybe gratitude will be something like, I'm grateful that I wrote this one sentence, or I'm so grateful that this scene finally moved, or I'm grateful that I had the courage to finish this page. Something like that. And then, if you are out there posting, thank the readers who show up. If you have one person reply to your post, thank them. Drop a heart. Tell them thank you. You know what? Maybe you go out and you appreciate another person for what they did. Maybe there's another author who helped you. Maybe you were going through it and you read something that they did. Thank them. That gratitude goes so, so far. And you don't have to compare yourself with others, because when you start being grateful, that comparison stuff goes out the window, right? Gratitude lands best when it's delivered. And what I mean by that is you tell somebody, I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing my post. Thank you for reading my book. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for uplifting me. Thank you for sharing this. Those are all forms of gratitude, y'all. And I'm telling you, they are small and they are free. So if you are thinking, okay, Kelly, this sounds great, but you know what? It's just something I don't do. I'm going to give you a way to practice gratitude every single day for the next 7 days. And just challenge yourself to try it if it's something that you don't do. Okay? Day one, name 3 small things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the sun. I'm grateful for the moon. I'm grateful for water. 3 small things. Day 2, thank one person directly. Just thank them for whatever it is. Doesn't have to be anything great. It could be, you know what? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being in my life, right? Day 3, write down one line that you are proud of and save it. It could be that killer line that you wrote in that book 5 years ago. I don't care. Write down that one line that you're proud of and save it. That's what we're going to do on day 3. Day 4, notice one outdoor detail, just one. It could be the sky, the air, a tree, a leaf, a flower, anything. One outdoor detail on day 4. Day 5, revisit something you made and make a list of what it taught you. It could be that book that you wrote 5 years ago. It could be that manuscript that's sitting in a drawer somewhere. Revisit something that you've already made or done and list what it taught you. And when I say list, I don't mean a laundry list. It could be one thing. Day 6, give something tiny an encouraging comment. It could be, you know what, you look good today, or your hair is looks nice, or I really like those shoes. You know what? Share with somebody, smile at somebody, encourage somebody today. Give them a tiny bit of encouragement. That's what we're going to do on day 6. And then day 7, you're going to write a note to your future self about what's working right now. And it could be, you know what, future self, today I started practicing gratitude. And then you write that to your future self. That's something you can do for 7 days. It's very simple that you can do to start practicing gratitude. All right. So for anyone who is really grieving or really struggling, I just want to say this. Gratitude isn't a shortcut around pain. If you're grieving, you know what, your thanks can be gentle and slow. I'm grateful that I made it out of bed today. I'm grateful for the memory of that one person that made me smile or laugh. It can be small, but let it be enough, right? Practicing gratitude is a way that we heal It's a way that we take care of ourselves. It's a way that we uplift one another. And it's a way that we really build a community. So, y'all, I want to say I'm grateful for each and every one of you who have been with me, who watched the Author's Mic or BTA Friday. I'm grateful for every single person who likes, follows, shares, subscribe. I trust me, you don't know how much it means to me. I am out here showing up every day. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this journey, and I cannot wait to see how it all plays out. So, y'all, this has been an episode of the Author's Mic. Let me do my laundry list of things. If you're a creative in this space, you want to be on the platform, it's really easy. Go to my website, fill out the Be a Guest tab, boom, you're on. If you want to support me, I've got 2 books. I'll be forever grateful. You Sound White and You Sound White and wait for it. Wait for it. It's an audiobook. I'll ship them to you for at no charge, but you can get them wherever good books are sold. If you're thinking that you want to get your words out there, but you're stuck, I got you. A free guide on my website. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. Go get it. It's free. Start your indie author journey. And lastly, if you are interested in joining a book club, we have one. It's called the IRS. We'd love to have your voice. Come join us. We would be forever grateful. All the information is on the website. And if you're an author and you want to pitch the book club, then by all means, we would love for you to do that. Go to the website. All the information is there. All right, you guys, I wish you all a safe and happy Thanksgiving with your friends and family, and I will catch you next time. Hey everybody, Kelly here. Welcome to another episode of the Author's Mic. Now, I went back and forth with this post if I was going to do it on BTA Fridays, Breaking the Algorithm, or if I was going to do it on the Author's Mic. But because it happened today, and today's Wednesday, I thought I would just record it today and make this an episode of the Author's Mic. And so today is all about protection as an indie author. Because I'm telling you, I got some bullshit coming into my email and coming into my DMs. And when people start showing up in my inbox with these fake opportunities, these scammers, it just, oh my God, it is so much. And so I wanted to do an episode and help you, recognize what these scams are and what you can do and how to stop from being scammed. So let me tell you what went down. I got an email from a book club calling themselves the Brisbane Classic Book Club, right? Great name. And the email was like, we would love to feature your book. We would love to introduce you to our members. We would love to set something up and do like a Zoom with you. Your book was great. We really want to feature it. I mean, it sounded so good, right? It sounded so great. And in the message, they're like, this is all the things we do. We're gonna do this outreach about your book. We're gonna mock up a flyer. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do all these things to, present your book to our book club, right? This is what they're telling me. And I'm like, okay, great. That sounds great. And at the end, there was a paragraph at the end that said, please be aware that there is a coordination and promotion component. Now, he did not say we charge a fee. He did not say it cost X. He said there was a coordination and promotion component. Okay. So I wrote back and I said, sounds great. What are the details? Right? What does that mean? What does this look like? Can you give me some information? And then the next email was the number. Yes, all of a sudden, this coordination and promotion component was a reduced fee of $176. Now, it wasn't we love your book. It was send us $176 and we can do this, right? So I get the urge to pay for reviews, but I've stuck by my guns and I will not pay for reviews. I am not paying for somebody to care about my book. I really want somebody, if somebody really wants to read my book, I want them to pick it up on their own and read it because they care, not because I paid them to, right? That's just how I feel about it. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, I emailed back and said, you know what? Can't afford your fees. Thank you anyway. So he emailed back and said, well, what can you afford? Now, a legit group would have been like, no problem, and kept it moving. But he was like, well, what can you afford? Anytime anybody's willing to drop their price to get something out of you, I'm side-eyeing. All right. If the true cost was 176 to coordinate and promote, why all of a sudden can it be less? Right? It was never about the coordination. It was about getting money from me. So what did I do next? I took every email, the nice one that said coordination and promotion language, and then I took the email that gave me the amount, and I sent all of them to a watchdog group called Writer Beware. WRITER, Writer Beware. Now, if you're not familiar with them as an indie author, you need to be familiar with this group. Writer Beware is a watchdog for writers. They track and document scams, predatory services, and shady will promote your book pitches. All of it. They got back to me and said they were looking into it. Obviously, they're busy, so it's going to be a couple of days. I haven't heard back from them at this point, but the point is that I had some place to send this stuff with somebody who's going to, check if it's legitimate or not. And there's not just Writer Beware. There's also All Eyes, or it's ALLI''S, All's Eyes Watchdog Desk. That's the Alliance of Independent Authors, and they rate author services and they flag bad ones. There's the Authors Guild. They have a scam alert page, which is especially good for U.S. authors who are getting that will republish your book and market your book email. Authors Guild. And then there's the SFWA Writer Beware page. Same thing, you guys. They will go out and watchdog stuff for you. And then there is the Society of Authors. That's a UK group, or your National Writers Organization. A lot of them will look at a contract or tell you if a service is off. So if you run into offers and it has just a lot of weird language in it or whatever, send it to one of these watchdog groups. Like I said, I took this guy's emails and I sent everything to Writer Beware, right? And I'm just waiting for them to get back with me. So how do you know, scam versus legit? Well, this is a quick guide that you can tell, all right? If they contacted you first out of nowhere and they are giving you the heavy flattery, yeah, probably a scam. If the group or event can't be found online, there's no real social, there's no meeting, there's no reader comments, I'm side-eyeing. If the price only appears after you show interest, right? I'm kind of side-eyeing. Is the price flexible? You say no, and then they come back with, well, what can you afford? Giving them the side eye. They want the first payment fast, Cash App, Zelle, can we lock you in today type language. I'd be side-eyeing. They don't want you to talk to the other authors that they've worked with, right? They get weird or disappear when you say things like, I'm going to take all this information and send it to Writer Beware or another one of these watchdog groups. That's when they ghost you, right? Now, what does legit usually look like? All right, you can see them in a public place, a website, a Facebook group, bookclubs.com event. They got photos. The terms are posted somewhere. They're just not made up on a fly. If there's a fee, if there is a real fee, it's tied to something like the cost. Like if you're going to an event, the table, the venue, the print run, the shop, the shipping, something that you can see. Cost is tied to something. They're happy to have you talk to other authors that they've already worked with, no problem. They don't mind you verifying them. Real people love transparency. You can even tell your audience, if you're not sure about the opportunity, ask, right? Ask somebody. So when you get an email from someone who emails you and says, "Oh my God, we'd love to feature your book. There's just a small coordination, promotion, media component," you can answer them and say, "You know what? Thank you. I run all paid opportunities through Writer Beware or any of those other watchdog groups for verification, and I'll follow up once I hear back from you." And then send the information to the watchdog group, right? If they're legit, they won't care. But if they're not, they'll ghost you. There'll be no answer. And you know how I know? Because that's exactly what I did to the Brisbane Book Club. I took all of his emails and I sent them to the Writer Beware group. And then I told him exactly what I did. I emailed him back and said, "Hey, I took all this information, I sent it off to this group. If you're legit, great. But if you're not, I'm pretty sure this is the end of our discussions." And guess what, y'all? Ever since that day, it's been crickets. So again, don't think that you can't protect yourself, because you can, right? Scammers are out there in droves and they are hungry for your money because they know that you're hungry for readers, right? And so they will open up with flattery. They will tell you how great your book is. They will tell you that, "Oh my God, I discovered this book and the world just needs to know about it." And that sounds great. But you need to make sure they're legit. And you need to make sure, if you're going to pony up a debit card or some money, that you get the value that you are expecting. So I cannot scream it enough. If you are not familiar with Writer Beware or any other watchdog group, it is something that you need to have in your indie box. That is a tool that you need as an indie author. So Writer Beware, thank you so much for all that you do. I cannot wait to hear back from them on this scammer. And trust me, this is the second time that I got a book club, or somebody pretending to be a book club, who was just after my money. The last one wanted $200 to put me in front of their book club. And I'm telling y'all, most book clubs don't charge for them, don't charge you to get in front of them. It's probably a scam. And again, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. All right, y'all, let me do my laundry list of things. If you are creative in this space and you want to share this platform, I am 100% legit. Go to the website, fill out the information, boom, you are a guest. If you are thinking, "Hey, Kelly, this sounds great, but I am stuck on what to do with my book," I got you. I got a guide on my website. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. It's free. Go download it. It's yours. Start your journey. If you want to support me, I got 2 books out there. Wait for It and You Sound White. Wait for It's also an audiobook as well. Go get them, read them, support me. I would thank you for it. And lastly, if you are an author and you're looking for a way to pitch your book, we have a book club. It's called the IRS. It's on the website. Pitch us. We would love to hear all about your book. And guess what? The book club may read it. And then, of course, if you're a reader and you want to join us, join the book club. We would love to have your voice. We would love to have you join us. So, you guys, as an indie author, it's really important that we learn how to protect ourselves from scams and from those who are just trying to separate us from our money. Writer Beware is just one of them. And the other ones that I mentioned, everything's going to be in the description. So I hope this is information that you can use. Remember, catch me on Fridays where we talk about breaking the algorithm and putting something better in its place. I will catch you next time, y'all. See you later.